Good afternoon, Mr. Marino. This is Darnell from Porsche Ocala. Just wanted to take a moment to show you one of the 2016 Cayenne SE hybrids that we have here on the lot. There's a few distinct differences with the SE hybrid versus the normal model Cayennes. One of the things that really stands out to most people is the acid green brake calipers. And you have the acid green trim around the E hybrid logo. Just like any other vehicle, Porsche pays quite a bit of attention to detail. This particular one here was a loaner vehicle, so it does have a few thousand miles on it, but with that you get the certified pre-owned warranty on top of having the factory warranty on it. So you have the 4 exhaust tips in the rear, so it still remains to be a sporty vehicle. As a standard, you have the 4-point brake lights here in the rear. They're all LED. Power tailgate is standard, which has a memory function. So if you wanted to adjust the height and save it so that if you were putting into your garage, or if it was harder to reach for someone, you can always press and hold right here and it saves the height. Okay. This will also be the button to bring down the hatch. You have a privacy shade back here. You have the necessary equipment for charging. What's nice about the SE Hybrid is it's a full, they call it parallel hybrid. So you can plug it in and charge it as well as it charging on the go. So you have your gas here on the right side, your plug in here on the left side. As we go on the back of the Cayenne, you have some really comfortable seating in the back of the vehicle. The seats will actually fold down in the 40-20-40 split, but if you were to use the lever here on the left side, they will go down in a 60-40, and they not only do they come down, they actually lock down in place, which is very convenient if you wanted to put stuff in the back, so nothing will be flopping around. You have your rear vents back here. The standard. This vehicle has the Bose surround sound system. As you look up front, very comfortable seats. Up here, it's a 14-way seat on this vehicle, so you actually have an extension for your legs up front. Seats will go forward and back, up and down, and tilt. You have your backrest, and then you have your 4-way lumbar support. Now, you do have the memory package with this vehicle, so you can set your key as well as 2 seats on the driver's side. And they have 3 seating settings on the passenger side. As we come in the car, you'll see that the acid green is even on the inside, so if you look at your instrument cluster, well, the needles are going to be in the acid green. So we'll start the car just a little bit so you can get a feel for what it's like inside. This is just one of the screens you have. It shows how much charge you have. As long as you have a sufficient charge with the E-hybrids, they'll start in what they call the E-power mode. So it'll run on just full electric motor, and then once you actually get the throttle to a certain point, it'll switch to the gas engine. So this here is the PCM. This one has a navigation system. So you have your complete touchscreen radio, and you have your quick access buttons underneath, your volume control, and your ability to scroll with this knob here as well as select things. You have your dual zone climate control, heated and ventilated seats. You got your 8-speed automatic, and this has the adjustable suspension, so you can actually switch from Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus with the push of a button to give it more of a sportier ride or more of a luxurious ride. Okay, then you have your Sport, your E-Power, and your E-Charge. Now, a button that's not here, and it's not here because this is an E-Hybrid, is your automatic start and stop button. It's standard on every Porsche, but considering this is the E-Hybrid, you can't just deactivate it. Okay, so Like I said, you have your e-power, you have your e-charge, so switches to the gas engine. You have your sport. Okay. So with the new Cayennes, you have the steering wheel taken from the 918. So you have your multi-function steering wheel. On this side, you actually have your roller to scroll through the TFT display, which I'll show you in a second. Button to hang up the phone, as well as your back button. And on the left side, you have the volume control, a button to answer the phone, and then this diamond-shaped button, which will allow you to select numerous things. As a standard, it's set to switch between your different radio functions. So if you had an iPod connected to the vehicle, you can switch from that to the actual radio. But you can set it for almost anything that you would like. Well, here, if you scroll through here, so you have it shows you your charge level here. Now this screen is probably one of the more useful ones. So it shows you how everything's operating. So while you're driving, if you're using a gas engine, it'll show power going to the wheels. If you were in the e-charge mode, which is a wonderful mode, it'll show the power being distributed between the wheels and the battery to keep it charged. And then once you're braking, it'll use the kinetic energy that's being built up from slowing down to actually charge the battery, so you'll actually be able to see the flow for that as well from here. You have your tire pressure sensors, your trip computer, your phone. So once your phone's connected on this screen here, you'll be able to access your call history as well as your phone book. You have your map here. As you can see, it's very, very detailed, just like the one on your PCM. And then this option will allow you to go to your previous destinations to reselect them instead of re-inputting them. You have your audio function, which you can customize to show your presets or just all the radio stations. Okay. And then you have your main vehicle menu, and you can customize this to show whatever is more convenient for you. And you can actually access your settings right from here. Okay. This does have the comfort lighting, so you have LED lighting inside the vehicle. You do have a panoramic roof, which really opens up the car. This is just some of the wonderful things about the SE Hybrid. More to discuss is pretty much the performance of the vehicle. It's a V6 supercharged engine with the electric motor. Has 416 horsepower and 435 pound-feet of torque. It's a wonderful machine. I hope you enjoyed the video and look forward to working with you. Thank you.